ATI has been doing fire restoration projects for over 33 years. We're a national company and we have the ability to staff any size project.
Fire and smoke damage restoration is basically taking the nature of the loss and eliminating it and returning the building to its pre-loss condition.
On a fire damage project, the first and most important aspect of the initial response is preserving the scene.
The insurance carrier is going to need to know what was the origin of the fire. Then we're going to go in and we're going to make an assessment. Do we need to secure the area? Do we need to board it up, bring in chains, protect it from any kind of looting or vandalism?
Step 2 is determining if there's any safety issues.
We have to do a job safety analysis at the beginning, and we always make sure that we look around for safety hazards.
Step 3 is determining the type of fire.
You have to be experienced enough to walk in and know what you're looking for up front and deal with the consequences of the fire before you start putting the building back together and you release it back to the owner.
After all this is done, we start with the removal.
We go in with everything from safety boots, steel-toe boots, to Tyvek suits, N95 mask, full filter mask. Just
knowing where to look is the most important part, because as you walk into a project, you see smoke damages, but you can't see behind the walls.
An HVAC system running can take air from a contaminated area and drop it into another portion of the building that was not affected. You have to look for that.
The hardest part of a restoration project is making sure that there is no odor at the end of the project.
When you have a fire, you have high pressure. It's going to seek out low pressure. It's going to seek out little cavities or areas within the building itself that it can drop soot into, and it can actually contaminate areas that you may not see.
Because in the summer or in the winter, moisture and heat amplify odors. So if it's wet and damp, it may release an odor. If it's hot on a sunny day in the summer, it may release an odor. And the worst thing you can do is cover up and repair something when there's still an odor present.
Because when you get into a fire, there's more than just the fire. You may have water damages, you may have secondary damages, microbial, you may have HVAC cleaning needs to be done.
To me, it's very dramatic. When you arrive to the job site, you have to take care of the client. You have to take care of their stuff like it was your stuff.
The most important part is walking the client and explaining why we're doing and what we're doing, and showing them this is where we found the smoke, this is where the smoke stopped. We've opened up all of these areas. We've done some inspection cuts in areas where we thought smoke may have traveled.
It's important that we communicate the progress. We show them how we're doing the process. We show them, hey, we've opened this up, we've cleaned this, and they know as we go through the process it's being done properly.
On a daily basis, we have to send daily updates to the project managers and to the clients.
We have Google Drives where we upload our photos, where we can send links to clients, insurance companies, so everyone knows what's being performed daily at the projects.
It's not a good experience for somebody to go through a fire, but it's really neat to have people happy to see you, happy to see your teams, and talk about how well you communicated with them, how nice your people were during the whole process.
And then when we bring all their stuff back at the end of the project, we see the smiles on their face. They tell us how much we've done to help them. That's the joy we get out of fire restoration projects.
To me, it's very rewarding that you see people happy with their new house, back to normal.
It's always a good thing to have at the end, those people saying, wow, I don't ever want to have to call ATI again, but if it does happen again, you guys are the guys I'm calling.